We are coming on the air with the historic day at the Supreme Court. Crowds outside for major rulings on two controversial issues that could affect thousands across the country. The justices dealing a big blow to President Trump's immigration agenda, ruling he cannot ban automatic citizenship for babies born to undocumented immigrants in this country. That's a right that has been guaranteed under our Constitution for more than 150 years. And in a win for President Trump, the High Court deciding states can ban transgender athletes from competing in girls' and women's sports. The president's been pushing for a ban since the campaign trail. The reaction tonight? Intense, with new questions about what happens from here. Laura Jarrett starts us off with that landmark birthright decision.
Tonight, the U.S. Supreme Court dealing a major blow to President Trump's immigration crackdown, striking down his controversial executive order that sought to ban automatic U.S. citizenship for babies born to undocumented immigrants. The president today slamming the court's decision as too bad for our country, while immigration advocates celebrated it.
The fact is that if you're born here, you're an American citizen, period.
The president has long railed against birthright citizenship enshrined in the 14th Amendment to the Constitution passed after the Civil War.
This was not meant for Chinese millionaires to have their children become citizens of our country. This was meant, or other rich people, poor people. This was meant for the babies of slaves.
But today, Chief Justice John Roberts, writing for the majority, reaffirming the long-settled understanding of the 14th Amendment, guaranteeing citizenship to all children born in the U.S. and subject to its power, with limited exceptions. Writing, quote, the framers of the 14th Amendment extended that promise to every free-born person in this land. We keep that promise today. In dissent, Justice Samuel Alito calling the ruling a serious mistake that preserves a powerful incentive to enter or remain in this country illegally. The executive order, if allowed, could have potentially impacted more than 250,000 babies born in the U.S. every year to non-citizens. 13-year-old Mia expressing relief today that families like hers can now stay together.
This is our home. We belong here.
Laura is joining us now. And Laura, even though some Republicans are pushing already to respond to this ruling, it looks pretty unlikely they'd succeed.
It does, Hallie. They're facing an uphill battle based on today's ruling. It's clear Republicans would need a constitutional amendment to pass this, which of course requires a supermajority in Congress as well as action by state legislatures, Hallie.
Laura Jarrett, thank you. To that other landmark ruling now. This one, a win for President Trump, with the conservative majority ruling states can ban transgender women and girls from playing on female sports teams. Here's Stephanie Gosk.
Tonight, President Trump calling it a big win, while civil rights advocates slam it as a blow to transgender rights. The Supreme Court's conservative majority upholding state laws banning transgender girls and women from playing on female sports teams in public schools. Justice Brett Kavanaugh writing, allowing only biological females to play on women's and girls' teams can reduce the risk of physical injury and ensure fair competition. But the ACLU, representing the two transgender athletes in the case, calling the decision devastating.
It's not just about winning trophies, it's about learning life lessons.
27 states currently ban transgender women and girls from participating in female sports, with an NBC News poll last year showing over 75% of Americans support those bans.
Thank the Lord!
Macy Petty Charles celebrating today's decision. She competed against a transgender athlete and hopes more states will pass bans.
I would hope that it would embolden every state to protect those female athletes, and I hope that they themselves are emboldened today to take action, to speak up for what they know is right.
But critics of the ruling see a silver lining.
So you see this as a loss, but not as big of a loss as it maybe could have been.
Absolutely. They didn't write a ticket, for the other side to claim that you can discriminate against transgender people in all other contexts.
Stephanie is joining us now. And Steph, for states that do allow transgender athletes in women's sports, they can keep that in place, right?
Yeah, Hallie, this Supreme Court decision does not compel them to change their laws, but there are already lawsuits in some of those places to try and force bans. Hallie?
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app